Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 4 of the Brawndo. The nation of Brawndo. They've got what plants crave. Confirm our current research target is solar energy. Yes, keep that target. I may need a power plant at some point. Solar is a great power plant to have. Okay, are we ready to start surrounding the enemy here? We certainly could be. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I feel like this is actually secure enough now. It'll be a little while until these guys have got full morale and all that kind of thing, but we should be relatively safe. I need more ammo. I wish you could just set a minimum amount of ammo that you're willing to stomach and then actually just have that minimum amount. But apparently that is not a thing that you are allowed to do. Oops, not constructing anything right now. Using up my my spare men to make more machine gunners. Alright, it's time for more spying that fails. 40 plus 46 skill check against 59.
Copy that.
Success!
Copy that.
Success! Finally. I wouldn't mind piecing them out actually. 276 difficulty. That means that they think they can take me, but not by a huge amount, but enough to prevent peace. If I take this city, and that's the only city they have, all of their territory will become mine immediately. That's how it works. Which, I'm probably not be that interested in their territory, and the moment I take this city, any enemies that are on that territory will probably immediately rush to establish a piece of it. I'll be ready to put the squeeze on these raiders. The Great Wall of Machine Guns is growing steadily. If I could just persuade these guys to move away, that would be perfect. A city is only really considered safe if there are no enemies within 4 tiles of it. And this is precisely 4 tiles away. Okay, they're hitting the machine gun wall there. And they're going to pay for it. In light of my advanced age, I lay down my responsibilities as advisor. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I need replacement machine gunners. I must have used up the replacements when I last cycled through. Okay, so I can move this one here, and move the damaged one here, See, attacking with machine gunners is a horrible idea. They have horrible offensive capability. So what I'm trying to do is obviously free up the militia, like these guys. Free them up so that they are available. Now, I'm not going to move these ones away just yet because these machine gunners have just moved into position and they're not entrenched yet. And they don't have good morale, but once they've recovered their morale and start entrenching properly, then this 5 machine gun wall will hold pretty much any threat in the early game. Likewise, it might be nice to actually move these militia down here to free up this, so we can get aggressive with the Jeep. And speaking of aggression, no, let's not move that. Okay, it's a bit risky to have this guy where he can be attacked. And obviously it is a unit, it does have a certain amount of strength, which is nice. But if that unit gets attacked, you could lose the leader could die. Okay, so I have this guy completely surrounded, and I could squeeze him from all directions. Right now, that would be an okay squeeze, actually. But I leave the machine gunners out of it because they're not designed for that task. The only thing is that I've just moved this recon into position. I don't think it's actually got a lot of action points remaining. So I think it might be better to just wait one turn. Let's improve our civilization level. As a promise that I probably won't even be able to keep, but I could less afford to keep any of the other ones either, so.
Copy that.
Okay, send spy. Recon 3, spies 1. Only one spy actually got in.
Copy that.
Wow, I failed again. 47 v 59 plus a 1d100. I literally needed to roll. I literally rolled. Hang on. 55, 47. I literally rolled 7 there out of 100. Does the extreme difficulty just make your rolls really bad? Is that how that works? If that's how it works, that's horrendous. Warshan's domain. Okay. If I were to build a city here would be really good actually. All those ruins. We could convert them into metal and artifacts. I never seem to be fortunate enough to actually find metal in my territory anywhere. Kind of sucks because enemy AI regimes always start with metal and water. I've started here with water, but the private industry has just built on it immediately. I guess that saves me money that I didn't have to build there, but it means I get a lot less of the resource. Okay, looks like the enemy has compressed. Sensing that the squeeze is coming. Yeah, they're just killing themselves on the machine gun wall. 600 enemies died. Alright, boys, off you go. Let's rearrange my team. Okay, so obviously I don't want to attack in right now because I've just moved a load of units. And attacking in is going to be expensive. People are going to die. It will be brutal. I'm shedding food very quickly here, so I actually really need to build my own agricultural dome. I have enough money and industry to actually pay these costs without too much trouble.
Yes, sir.
So let's get it built. Okay, I have stockpiled some spare units here as well. I was hoping to free up this recon to bring it up here. And actually, you know, I think I can do that. We'll just rely on militia down here for now. So, it's nice to actually finally have the machine gun wall up, at least on one side. That provides us with some security that we just didn't have before. Okay, the budget for the year. %25 economic council now. In fact, let's go 30. 30 military, 30 economic, 40 supreme.
Affirmative.
Okay.
We'll go.
Let's add an advisor. Not really much we can do with him. You can assign an advisor to someone else to enhance them. But it's only really useful if your advisor is good, which this guy is not. Because he's just a level 1 dude that just fell off the back of a truck. He is young though. The other risk is, of course, if you assign him to someone, he may change faction as well. So these guys just like... Oh, this one just likes militia, that's it. We can attach him to our economic council guy.
We'll go.
got a spare anima priest. Put that in the recon. Basically, if you have an advisor and they've actually got amazing, for example, military skill, you could attach them to your strategic HQ and dramatically improve the functionality of your strategic HQ. Unfortunately, early on in the game, your advisor is likely to just be some level 1 junior with actually no skills at all. So his assignment to anybody is kind of pointless. The only thing is, if they are very young, their skills will improve, and then whoever they're assigned to will die. And then when you get a new person in, if they're garbage, you can then put the advisor on them and then go from there. Yeah, see if I can squeeze this city to death. An army can take an AI city eventually. Non-major regime. Major regimes will just keep on raising troops and improving their tech and being a total pain in the ass, even if you have them totally surrounded. The only thing is, these guys are sitting on their own cities. The only time I see this behavior is when they're bordering another regime. So they feel like they can't go out and be on their border because they'll be killed by the other regime. So I get the feeling that either side of these two are major regimes, because otherwise they would have spread out and come for me. But what their AI is doing is saying, well, there's a major regime here and there's one here. I can't decide which border to be on, so I'll just sit around my city. Sweet, high velocity guns. That's a good upgrade for oh, nice. 300 GR grade infantry. Nice. Oh wow, they're right here as well. Yeah, I'll just sit in my city and defend, basically. Which is a fine strategy, because, I mean, what else could they do? If they rush at me and there's a major regime here, that major regime could just push in and take their city from behind them. Okay, model design is the next thing we need. Keep making that automatic rifle, actually, because it's more useful for someone who's got so much infantry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, crack down because of rebellion, because of danger. The danger level is slowly going down, though. As long as I keep the enemy, these units from entering, I think, within 2 tiles of the city itself. Influence range is 4. I think within 2 tiles they start cranking up the danger rating. So as long as I keep them out of the way, I'm good. Okay, this militia is now free. This is insurmountable. This is the great thing about machine gunners, is this wall is now insurmountable for most NPC factions and such. Will truly struggle to defeat this. Hopefully this farm gets finished shortly as well, because I am now losing food very rapidly. The construction is going slowly because of a worker shortage. And that's because the town is in a right state. But I have all the other resources, so... Let's get rid of my rare earth. Someone else is buying it, it would appear, because it was... going for more money than it did last time. I won't buy anything else for now. Alright, boys. We have them surrounded. %100% surrounded. Still a 1-for-1 fight. %87% entrenchment modifier. Oof. Go. Just try and inflict losses on them. Not bad, not bad. Well, now I have to wait a couple of turns for these guys to recover their morale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 losses. We actually killed a whole regiment. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We lost 12. These are acceptable. Acceptable levels of loss here. I actually have the spare buggy that I require, but I will make some more. Of course, this means more experience for my commander here. Without this complete surround, I don't think I would use what little resources I have left to produce ammunition. Without this complete surround, I would have no chance. With the amount of fortification they have, and the fact that I have no artillery with which to bring that fortification value down. I probably would need 1 or 2 turns now to recover the morale of my guys before we hit again. Okay, boys, we've got them surrounded. Don't feel like you're pressured to just attack in this situation. You will recover faster than they will. So if you need to take a couple of turns to recover your morale, do so. I mean, I might not need to. My guys might recover their morale pretty much immediately, but... You know, he took 9 losses there, I took 12. But I can replace those 12 very quickly and he can't. So it's a good idea to, if necessary, take a couple of turns to get those replacements in, reintegrate them, and then go again. Oh, we got movement. I wish I could see what was going on down here, but apparently this is the minor regime where spies go to die, because I've managed to lowball my way through like 6 spy cards. My staff member who has like actually a really high bonus. 40, it was like 37 bonus and it got all the way up to like 41 bonus. They must be wondering what the hell they're doing wrong. Okay, we kept our word of improving our civilization level. We've discovered the barracks. Oh, we found 400 GR grade infantry. I don't know where this is coming from. Oh, and it's a new epoch. Okay. Where's the other GR grade infantry? Oh, it was here. Sweet. I can merge these regiments together. Although I must admit, having GR grade infantry right there is useful. Because if they were, and they haven't attacked in ages, but if they attacked, GR grade infantry would be pretty violent. So you see here some of these guys have got low morale. The replacements have arrived. But you can see, look, many of these units are yellow. And if I was to hit again, the odds are actually far worse. Wow, their entrenchment value is up to 93 now. So I need to take this turn to heal. What I can do is transfer these units to be the same unit. There we go. Sadly, I have no strategic move points to move that. But, hey, we knew we were going to burn this turn anyway, getting our morale back up. I have no metal whatsoever. I guess part of it was used on building replacements. Production is dropped because this city is not in good order. It's getting there though. The danger and the fear levels are dropping slowly. Okay. He wants to erect a statue. I'm just going to do it because my leaders will like it.
Yes, sir.
I'll worry about government type later. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, fine, he's suitable, it will do. Model design and model production. Wait a minute. Discover model, design model, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what we can do now is we can actually start development of... Well, before we... First we need to decide if the units we have are actually good or not. So, in order to know that, if you go to model... These are being field tested right now, of course they will get better with that. They have a stat. And it's probably it should be under model. There's a design Design stat. Ah, here it is, design. I don't know why I overlooked it. So here, structural design is 90. So structural design can be anywhere between 70 and 130. So 90 means it's actually not a great design. Now you can improve the design by doing revisions to the design, but you'll never get around the structural design score. And the score that's used for the effectiveness of the unit is an amalgam between the two. I see here that my structural design for my machine gun is 117. So that's actually really high. So my machine gun design is a great design. Now it's obviously, it's only 85 here in the revised design if you want, but I can build on this design, and it will get better and better and better. 105, well, it's transport. 79, the recon buggy is really bad. The bottom line is you can't improve structural design, but you can improve the base design. I don't know what this B stands for. You can improve this. So when you do a new model of infantry and you build upon it and you change the weapon, you are also improving that B structure stat, but you will never change the S structure stat. Now since these guys are below 100 and these buggies are even worse, I should consider making new ones, as in a new design. But it takes a lot longer for the new design to be ready.
Copy that.
If the structure rating of the new design is high, is good, then future upgrades we will build on that design. It could be worse, to be fair. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's between 70 and 130 and it's 90, I mean, there is a 40% chance that it's lower, not higher. With my recon cards, it's obviously less of a chance because they're actually kind of awful. But what is good is that the structural design of my machine guns is amazing at 117, so we will revise this design for the rest of the game. We'll keep it forever. We'll never need to change it. In terms of, we'll never need to make a completely new design. We will always choose the option to build upon this design and add new equipment and gear and whatever, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's go.
Copy that.
Critical success! You know, statistically speaking, critical success was like easier to get than failure by a million tons, but anyway. Morale of militia and troops reduced by 20%, fate points +2. I will use that at some point, but not while I'm busy trying to kill the raiders. I'll execute this on my C because it will improve it. Morale is not high there right now. Hey, we can even add a casino as well. These cards that improve happiness are really kind of useless.
Yes,
A lot of the time, shouldn't waste your time on them. Because the point is that if morale is tanking,
Copy that.
you need to address the structural reasons why it's tanking, rather than just pushing the happiness up using a card. You actually need to deal with the reasons why happiness is dropping. So here, it's increased with 2 due to luxury products and services, increased with 3 just because that's the baseline, increased with 1 due to high quality of life because I've got like a school there and a gladiatorium there, and now a business like a casino there too. -3 for high danger, and -1 for corporate domination. But the danger level is slowly dropping. Can I now strat move them? No. Oh, okay, end turn. I may be in the position of having to buy food shortly, if that farm doesn't finish in time. Which is okay, I've got rare metal I can sell to buy it with. .94 strength. That's crazy. That is some serious entrenchment in there. It's funny that these guys have not moved. Instead, all they've done is just attack me repeatedly. But you'll see here, a standard machine gunner should have a strength of 5. Because, you know, it's 500 men, so it should be 5. And they have reached 6 or 7 because of entrenchment and other bonuses. Okay, they hit me again and lost another 300 guys for no reason. Volunteerism. Okay, we got a fate pack. Another round of gladiators. This chemical high increases danger somewhere. But I only have one town, so the only place it can increase danger is here. My agri-dome has just finished building. Thank goodness for that. That should be my food problem dealt with. Incident with boldness. Start to get these issues where someone's morale is low. They start being incompetent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need to do something about that. We can hero of the nation this guy.
Affirmative.
It's kind of funny how you can make like 1 million people the hero of the nation, but hey. He likes fist, government, and democracy. What a weird collection of traits. Leadership issues are just something I'm going to have to deal with later. Cannot change this HQ. I think this is the wrong size unit. Anyway, even if I didn't have the maximum number attached. $1.3 to 1. That's not bad. I think I want to wait one more turn though. so I can bring the GR rifles in, because they'll actually get some serious kills, I think. These cards are not that useful right now, anyway. And I would have to play bad rations to get them, or chemical high. A 6d10 increase in unrest in one of your sectors. And I'll tell you this for free. These cards, they always hit you where it will hurt you the most. I tested it. You could have 20 cities, and if it will hurt you the most to hit your capital, it'll hit your capital. I once tested, there's a card that's like disease that gives you 9 points that kills a huge amount of population. And I had like 10 towns, and all of my population had gathered in 2 cities. My capital and the city next to my capital. And the city next to my capital was the biggest by far. And I tested that card on all different turns, and it almost always targeted the biggest city. And when it didn't, it targeted the capital. It never, in 12 tests over 4 different turns, just to see if the seed changed over turns, it never targeted any of the other towns that had hardly anyone in. You know, if it were random, then it should hit, you know, it should hit those big cities on a 1 in 20 chance, but it didn't. It always hit where it would hurt the most. So, beware. "100 strength now." They're well entrenched. Nah, we'll break them. I think they're just gaining bonuses because of entrenchment. I don't think that they actually in any way have bought more units. You'll notice I haven't looked at the logistics screen at all. There's no need with this small area being dealt with right now. Logistics is for empires. We are definitely not in that position right now. Oh, look! This empire is being squeezed by the bottom. I reckon there's a major regime down here, either here or here. That's the reason why these guys have not spread out to attack. And there'll probably be one over here as well, same reasoning. Wow. My machine gun has inflicted 500 losses on that guy. 800 people were killed. Automatic rifle research is complete. Good. So these guys are actually killing themselves trying to break the machine gun wall, which is glorious, because it field tests my machine guns for me. Alright guys, hit them. Bring the whole army to bear.
Move out.
Got him.
Negative to breach.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10 kills. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess these are the counts here, aren't they? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 14, 22, 39, 49, 44, 51. 51 enemies remaining. Okay, I got plenty of spares of everything else. Militia needs some extra funds. I can afford to do this, so I'm going to just do it. Since it's going to result in positive reputation with everybody. "51 enemies remaining, so we've killed like 20 so far. We are now producing food again, thanks to our new farm. All other resources look good. Now, normally, I would produce some more buggies about now. Start saving up for another round of recon cars, but we know that the structural design of our recon cars is total garbage. So really we shouldn't build more of them with that awful design. Get rid of my rare earth, I don't need it right now. With that awful design stat, it's not worth making them right now. And I don't feel like I need more machine gunners right now, even if they are really good. Ah, sweet, another anima priest.
Copy that.
So at the moment we're just in the holding pattern. Well, my infantry resource is building up here though, so I could potentially deploy another infantry brigade or battalion. Regiment. Down to 43 strength now. But I mean, you can see here, like, this unit at the top was so badly demoralized in that fight, it's considered to have 1 strength. Our raiders don't reinforce, so we will crush eventually. If I had artillery, I could have smashed this very easily. Use the artillery to soften them up and then send in everybody. But that's not something I actually have any of right now, or that I can build any of. Don't know if these guys here are going to continue to just throw their lives away on my machine gun wall. I'm glad that the structural design of the machine guns is like really good, because that's great. That just means it's even less likely that any enemies can penetrate it. And we can continue to eventually expand our machine gun border police. It is nice to be at the top of the map and not have to worry about one front as well. Although, you know, often you shouldn't. Often, depending on where you spawn, you'll have like a lake or a river or mountains or something. There'll be one side that you don't have to worry about. Oh, 800 for 100. That was not a good trade for them. I promised I would improve my bureaucratic points, and I haven't done so because I've just been too busy staying alive. So just out of interest, if I hit now, morale is not good for an attack right now. Yeah, odds are not great. I do actually have some artillery in these units. $50 guns. So that's something I could actually do on this turn while I'm waiting for everyone's morale to recover. Is I can actually do a little bit of bombardment. I didn't realise that I had the option, but I do. The only thing is, you can see here, like, this city has got light industry building, transport hub, and a dome farm. Artillery bombardment will destroy those things after a time. Maybe not 50 guns, but that potentially will destroy the prize, as it were. It was 51 that we saw previously. Just before we finish up, just a count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 22, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28 and 24, 50. 2. Okay, so 57 strength is what I see with my recon, and in the last fight we saw 51 survivors. So either my recon's right and they're recovering, or my recon is wrong and they're exactly where they were before. But we'll be hitting them next turn, not this turn. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.